Good morning. Today we're doing what I was most excited to do coming over to France.
Going on a hike and finding some mushrooms.
We're Heath and Alyssa. After RVing to all 50 states, we came up with a dream of RVing all over the world. In this video series, we're RVing from Paris to Barcelona.
We're going to pick up our morning order of pastries from the front of the campground office, but first have to make a pit stop and say hi to somebody.
He wanted to say hi. Good morning.
2 croissants, une choco, un pain au raisin. Merci. Merci à vous. Bonne journée.
One more pit stop on the way back to the RV to see the horsies again. Both kids are not mad about this. Everybody in there was so sweet, and pretty sure a couple hearts melted when Ellie said merci.
Bonjour.
You want to see what we got? Check out the goods?
Yeah.
All right, we got
Ooh, they're warm.
She was literally bringing out like
The tray.
the trays of fresh baked bread and stuff.
I didn't realize they made them.
All right, so we got two
That
croissants.
smells like just cooked butter.
It was, yeah.
It smells like
All
butter.
right, this is the chocolatine, but it looks like a pan au chocolat, but it's a chocolatine. And this is for Ellie. It's a pan au raisin. Doesn't it look yummy?
Yeah.
It's like a cinnamon roll, basically, with raisins and no cream, but it looks
Yeah, you got a
amazing.
cinnamon roll.
Oh my gosh. You can tell by the lightness that it's going to be so good.
So this is a video about our national park experience.
Oh, I haven't even mentioned that. I mentioned we're doing what I was most excited to do, but I forgot to mention what it was.
Today we're going to visit our first French national park. We have 2 days to explore the Pyrenees before a big storm system blows in, so we're hoping to do 2 hikes, if we can, with the kids, and see what this national park is like. We just passed a really small sign that said like National Park of the Pyrenees as we started driving into this little town. So I don't know if that's like we're now entering the national park borders or just like, hey, you're going the right direction. But we'll see. That might have been the entrance. All of France's national parks are fairly new. Like the first one was established in the 70s. So they're all kind of encompassing little towns and things. Because these towns are way older. Yeah, they stopped. Maybe like pull off into the grass a little bit. Oh, you can fit. You can fit. You totally fit. says you are here, and that's where we're going to go, but like there's no trail markings. Oh, there's a post right here. We'll go around. 3. I'm kind of wondering, like, so this is the lake hike we're doing, 30 minutes this way. But like, are we not even in the national park yet?
Ellie's climbing up on a very steep incline over here. It's grassy, but very steep. And I look at her and say, Ellie, please be careful. She looks at me and just says, why? I don't know if all kids do this, where they're doing something incredibly dangerous, and when you ask them to stop, they just say, why? Like, clearly this is okay. Hey, all right, this is too steep. Come on.
And we're gonna do big jumps. Ready?
1,
1, 3.
2.
All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna rock this hike today.
It's only 30 minutes to the lake, so
Okay.
feeling confident
Yeah.
that we'll at least make it there. Uh-oh.
I got it. Be very careful, okay? What? Oh, another one? You can do it.
Away from away.
We can catch up to her. Let's go. We go on a lot of family walks, but we have not done a lot of hikes since Eli was born. So we'll see how this goes. She's an amazing walker. Yesterday at the zoo, the terrain was so steep, but concrete paved path, and there was an exciting thing after each stop to propel our momentum. Today, I don't know what exciting things we're gonna find. Maybe mushrooms. Ellie, let's go look for mushrooms. Is our rest almost over?
Nope.
How much longer?
For 20 moments.
If we get to the top
Yeah.
and you do a good job hiking,
Yeah.
guess what you can have when we get back to the RV?
Yeah.
An Elsa ice cream. Break's over?
Yeah.
All right.
I will walk the whole way up to the top, then I can get the outside way.
We went to a medieval town a couple days ago called Carcassonne that has the largest, or one of the largest, intact fortified towns in Europe, I believe. And we picked up a sword there. So I didn't honestly give it more than a day or so, but it's somehow been lasting a little bit longer than we expected. Come on, baby.
I found little mushrooms.
You found little mushrooms? You're doing so good.
Oh!
Oh, poop poop!
That was a lot of poop. Another mushroom cooked. Another mushroom
All right,
cooked.
let's go.
Mommy, are you waiting? Are you waiting?
How's your hike going?
Good when I'm moving.
He's happy.
He gets fussy when I'm just not showing him the sights. All right, let's go.
Bye, guys.
See you in a minute.
Ellie, you're doing great. Wait, no, stay on the path.
I just howling in the grass. Stop!
Beautiful. We're about probably less than a quarter of the way through the hike. I think we've walked about 40%, carried about 60%. It's near impossible to vlog when I'm carrying her, but we're currently making, is this a rock cake, Ellie?
Nope.
What is it?
It's just a real cake.
It's just a real cake. It is very peaceful out here, and we have no time frame, so we're gonna go as slow as we need to go. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Okay. That was way steeper than I thought I read that this hike was gonna be. But we're at the halfway point, and it looks like we're done with switchbacks because it's just wide open path that way. But Eli, hey Daddy.
All of a sudden, opens up to this view. This is incredible. Also, I feel bad because we stopped to make a rock cake and it took a little long, so Alyssa came back and backtracked because she was worried about us. We've just been taking our time.
Did it?
Look at all these beautiful flowers.
No.
We made it.
Feels so good to have him off of my back. You're handing this to me?
No, I'm not. Hey, can I get high fives? You did so good. Eli, can I have high fives?
I think this is the most beautiful hike I've ever done in my life.
It's gorgeous.
I really think it is.
I hear a bell.
Probably won't be able to hear it on the camera, but there's faint cowbells off in the distance, which just adds to the ambiance. There's a stream over here, a lake over here, cowbells,
Mountains
fall
everywhere.
colors.
Wait, you're doing this. Wow.
Let's see, I'm watching. Whoa, Allie, you didn't blow it. Wow, it looks like a soaring eagle up there. You're by the water? I have something for you.
I was doing my craft time.
You were doing your craft time?
Yeah, I know how to.
You know how to open it?
Super good.
All in all, first family hike in a French National Park. Didn't go so bad. I thought it was a gorgeous hike. What did you think? Lou?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing.
One of the most scenic hikes I've ever done.
But it was an amazing hike. Kids did really well. Ellie, your ice cream's about to fall off. Now we're gonna eat some lunch, take some naps, and head back into Lourdes for the afternoon. Good morning. We decided to call an early night last night after a pretty eventful day of hiking, I would say, with 2 kiddos. And today we're going to be driving back into the Pyrenees National Park. Alyssa has mapped out another hike. I don't know how much of a hike we're gonna do today because we've had a long last couple days and we don't want to be too exhausting. So we may just end up driving around and do a little bit of walking around, but we're here and we want to make the most of it. So that's what we're gonna do today.
We finally passed a actual sign that says Pyrenees National Park. We hadn't seen one in the past 2 days, but it was followed by a symbol, like a circle with a line through it and a picture of a motorhome. So not sure if we can actually go on this road that we're kind of stuck on right now because it's really tiny.
Oh my gosh. Holy crap.
That, you could turn around there if you need to.
Camping.
No camping.
I mean, if you read that we can go, do you want to keep trying?
The internet said we can go to the parking lot. It wasn't a review, it was an answer to a Google question. I feel like if you really couldn't drive this road in motorhomes, there'd be more than just like that one little sign. But this road is kind of crazy. The whole drive we've just been following this rushing river that's like basically 100% white water, and waterfalls, big boulders, fall colors. One of the most beautiful and stressful scenic drives of my life. No cars, you're good. We drive.
We're gonna ask. She said we're good.
Cute, because that was not okay. Did she say we were like there's no limitation?
She said there's a car park and you pay, but that would be fine, I think. So she spoke English. And I'm surprised they saw me because I'm just like kind of waved and rolled down my window, but I guess she saw they stopped.
Yeah.
That was very nice of them. Makes me feel better about going up.
Yeah. We were about to make like a 10-point U-turn on this tiny mountain road.
What do I do here? Oh. Well, I didn't expect this, but once you get up to the top, there's definitely plenty of room to park. It's like this incredibly tight, windy road, and then you get up here and it's like theme park parking. I did not expect that. Lift right there.
Yeah, what do you want to do? Is the chairlift running?
I don't see it running right now. Do you want me to walk up and scope it out?
Yeah, because the chairlift's not running, and that's the only way we could have done the hike with the kids.
I'll go check it out.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
It won't go down? Oh. We have some friends in the US who have been to a lot of the national parks, and their goal whenever they visit one is to get to what they call the heart of the national park. And the description for what we're going to do today is literally called the heart of Pyrenees National Park. It's called the Pont de España. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. It's the Bridge of Spain, dates back to the mid-1800s, and it was a passageway for trade with Spain during those days. But it's right along the river, and we can actually go there in like a 5 to 10 minute walk, and then there's a 45-minute loop around the river. So we're not going to do the big hike that we were planning on doing today because it would just be a lot with the kids, I think. So we're going to do a walk where the kids can be in the stroller, and it's going to be beautiful.
Morning, good morning, good morning.
It's okay, baby.
I want a good nap. No playtime.
This is the cable car that we are going to take today. Is that cozy in there? Ellie woke up a little bit too early this morning, so Alyssa has taken Ellie back to the RV to get an early nap. It's just gonna be a boys hike today. Pretty amazing. Little mini hike. Great with a stroller. Oh my goodness. You can't really see it. How's your cookie? It's good? Yeah. I'm not sure if it's because we're here in the shoulder season, but both days in the national park have not been crowded whatsoever. There was a handful of people here in the parking lot, but once you get past kind of the entranceway, there's nobody here, no cost to get in. Although we do have to pay €7 for parking lot, but there was no gates to drive into or anything like that. A couple very nondescript signs that said Pyrenees National Park, so we knew we were going in the right direction. But Alyssa was talking about yesterday how these national parks are not that old, like they haven't been around or established that long, but what's kind of interesting to me is that there's no real houses or anything that have been built out here. So even though they aren't the oldest national parks, they definitely feel like they've been preserved very well. Whenever I picked up the little map at the front, the lady said we could just take this walking path. She said it was like a 45-minute leisurely walk, and it kind of looked like it was on a loop, but I feel like I'm just going further and further away from the car park, and it's split a couple times, so I have no idea if I'm actually going the right direction, but we're not in any kind of hurry, and it's gorgeous. And I have snacks and water, so it's not a big deal. Mid-hike break.
12. You too?
This is beautiful. I wish Alyssa and Ellie could have come. Can we go get back in the stroller? Yeah?
No.
No. It sounds like you just said no. Pretty much anytime we've ever visited a place, it always ends in, I feel like there's so much more to see. And I do feel that with France. I know we skimmed the surface these last few weeks, but this is a pretty amazing way to wrap up our time in France. The national park was absolutely gorgeous. And I think one of the things that stuck out to me the most was how it felt a lot more indescript than national parks that we visited in the US. You go to like a Yellowstone or a glacier in the US and you see these huge signs, these giant gates that you go through, and here it just felt like more like maybe a national forest. I don't know how else to describe it other than it just didn't feel too big. And tomorrow we're going to be heading to our next country of this road trip. And I'm not intentionally being vague because we haven't actually finalized our plan. There's 2 different routes that we could go. One leads us into Spain and the other leads us into a country that you've probably never heard of. Maybe you have. It's not very big. We will see in the next video.
Help me with him. He's picking up cow patties. Feeling better yet?